Hi everyone and welcome to the autumn of Series 13. This is Hot Hatch Hustle, the first seasonal championship I'm gonna be doing in this week's festival playlist, and it takes us into street racing in big class Hot Hatch. Now, there's plenty of cars in that category. Some of them are quite nice, the Minis, a bunch of Volkswagens that are nice, but I feel like I've driven quite a lot of them, so I decided to go with a slightly less obvious choice. That's Audi S1 with a rod tuned by LogikJ, and as you can see, this seems to work quite fine right off the starting line. I got into first position and already started building the gap. Now obviously this car is all-wheel drive, as pretty much all Audis. I'm not sure there are non-all-wheel drives Audis in last couple of decades, but yes, so it's all-wheel drive, it's big class, and the car has a little bit of understeer when you are on the power, so make sure to definitely brake before the corners, otherwise you'll find yourself flying into the places you don't want to be. And in street racing that's even more important, as there are no barriers, so wall riders cry a lot, and yeah, going full power into the corner will almost definitely net you a tree or two. And you've seen I was struggling a little bit in the tight corner over there, but even that didn't really change anything in the, well, not the outcome yet, because we are just half the race, but at least in the standings. So I am in first position. The AIs are nowhere to be seen. There is one, oh yeah, there they are. There's one teammate, but the gaps are, well, my estimate, the nearest teammate maybe 5 seconds behind or more, and everything else is quite a bit behind. Now we have a little bit of a strange distribution through the field. We have somebody at the very back and everybody else is kind of intermixed with AIs. Usually you don't see much of that. You normally see more tighter packs between players and AI. So the scoring is kind of borderline. It's not no, it's not bad, right? We are leading the score by quite significant margin, but the distribution like that makes it a little bit more dangerous for us. But nothing I really can do apart from trying to drive as safe as I can and bring it home and not skip any checkpoints or crash into the NPC traffic. Oh, now it's 1-3 from our side, and yeah, that makes scoring much safer at the end of the first race. It's kind of over now, so I found my e-brake button again. I keep losing it since I remapped for manual with clutch, but yeah, so pretty safe win for us in the first race. I expect nothing less from our team, and let's go for the second. We should see similar results there, and it's gonna be Wetland Charge for us. So again, this car, as you can see, it gives you anything you need to beat the AI and quite a few teammates, whether you are doing it solo or in co-op. Just one thing to remember, again, a little bit of understeer when on power. It gets fixed itself as soon as you lift or brake, so it's not and I'm being blind right there, smashing into almost stationary NPC traffic, and that puts me not quite in the position I wanted. I lost all of the advantage of good launch and acceleration, so instead of being in the at the very least top 3, that's where I would be right now if I didn't smash into that poor Jeep that I think it was. But okay, some catch up to do. We're now what, 5th, and as you can see, the teammates are performing much better this time. It's already 1-3 here. Now we are being sandwiched a little bit, and somebody, yeah, our teammate, I think they missed the checkpoint, but I'm gonna kind of apologize for that if by any means they see it as my fault, but I don't feel like I made the push. But overall, it was a little bit, you know, of a sandwich situation, and nobody was particularly nasty in terms of ramming the opponent or the teammate, really, not the opponent of the track. But nonetheless, the unfortunate thing happened. The teammate missed a checkpoint, but the rest of the team though caught up pretty nicely, so we now only have one player completely behind on the very last position, and everybody else is ahead of all of the AIs. So yeah, this championship I guess would qualify as a really easy one, because nobody really struggled. Whatever they chose, there was I think there was 2 or 3 minis in this champ, and I think there was Sirocco. Actually, I didn't pay a lot of attention to the cars my teammates drive, and because the whole first race pretty much everyone was behind, yeah, kinda lost track. Now I'm not really catching up with my teammate ahead. I am doing though a fair share of mistakes, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But as you can see, the championships like this, you can pretty much win them in anything that qualifies, but a good build obviously makes it much easier. And yeah, if your target is to beat the AI, then it's definitely solved with this Audi S1 and the tune by LogikJ. We are getting really close to the finishing line, just one last corner, and it doesn't seem like I'm being a contender for the win this time. Though, if not the collision at the very start, which basically destroyed my speed and threw me back a whole set of positions, I think I would be ahead. But you know, the history doesn't know the ifs and buts, it only knows what happened, and that means second position for me. Winning the first race, second position in the second 2 races championship as it should be, and decisive victory for Team Humans. That's it for this. The prize for this championship is the Peugeot 207 that you need for the trial. So if you don't have the car, don't buy it, you get it for free. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.